Hello all, good evening. Am I audible to everyone? Yep. Am I audible to everyone? Okay. Let's get started with today's agenda. Okay. So let me share my screen. I hope every one of you has enjoyed yesterday's session and have installed Tableau Professional. Okay. Because we will be using Tableau Professional today to see how actually Tableau is getting worked out. Okay. Now, I hope you can see my screen. Today, we will see some topics called as Show Me Panel. And after entering, once we got hold of this, okay, what we can do after going into the worksheet. So see, your Tableau, okay, Tableau dashboard or Tableau workbook. So initially, this is called as a workbook, first of all. So this workbook is composed of multiple things. You can call workbook as combination of data plus worksheet, okay, data plus worksheet or worksheets, or it can be combination of data plus worksheet plus dashboard or dashboards, all right, or it can be a combination of data plus worksheet plus stories, okay, story or stories, okay. So I'm saying that when you call a Tableau workbook, it is nothing but this. It can be this, okay, it can be this, or it can be combination of this, or it can be a combination of this. All right, understood. Now we can have data worksheets plus stories, that is again a combination. Data worksheets plus dashboard, that is again a combination. Or data worksheet dashboard and story, all four are there, which comprises the workbook. So workbook means this is book one. So whenever you save any workbook, we go with the TWBX. Yesterday I discussed what is TWB and TWBX, correct? So normally we share any file, any this workbook. So this workbook is shared in .twbx and then it is shared to every other person. Okay. Now we will see. So someone has doubt in connecting to database. So what you need to do, you need to click on this add option and then go to your whatever server you have. Let's say I have MySQL. So I'll connect to MySQL like this. After you click on MySQL, you need to mention your details like server, port, then username and password, and then sign in. So if the administrator of the database has given you access to see the database or to access the database, then you'll be able to sign. Okay. So if you have no access from database side, then you cannot sign. Okay. I hope you have all the access. This is the way how you sign. Okay. You provide server name, port name, username and password. All right. Now this is a show me panel. Okay, in this show me panel, I will show you what is show me panel. So in show me panel, we have a list of all the charts mentioned in Tableau. So what happens is that suppose I want to create a bar chart, a horizontal bar chart or a vertical bar chart that is present under show me. We have almost 24 different traditional charts present in Tableau under show me panel. Okay, so we will see that. Okay, so if you see here, the screenshot of that I have shown over here. Can you see this? What is written here? Show me. So inside this show me, you can see all these different types of charts. You have to just click it, automatically the chart will be created over here. Okay, so it's that simple. Now, after that, we will look at the marks cards. Okay, so first of all, we will see how to create a basic charts. All right. Now, so yes, Anil, if it is saying download the driver, then yes, you have to go and download the ODBC driver. All right. All right. Now, in order to, we learn all the concepts here. Suppose I want to create charts now. I will go to sheet 1. Can everyone see sheet 1? Can everyone see sheet number 1 here? I want prompt a reply from all of you. Like, is it visible or not? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now click on that sheet 1. Okay. And here you can see multiple things. Okay. So first of all, before going ahead, we need to know what is this. Okay, and what is this? Can you tell me what are this? Are you familiar with these terms that I have added the box around? What are this? Are we familiar? Did we study yesterday? Okay. Now this is called as a visualization page. This section is called as a visualization page. Okay. So in this white canvas will be visible to the end user. In this white canvas, we will be creating different kinds of charts. Okay. Now we do have different sections here, like we have rows, we have columns, we have marks, we have filters, and we have pages. Okay. So as a part of today's session, we will look at rows and columns and marks. Okay. Along with different kinds of charts. For example, if you go to show me the screenshot that I added in my PPT slide. So if you see, these are the different kinds of charts that you can make use of. So we will study 5 to 6 different charts, and we'll let you know like how the charts are created. Okay. Now, if you see, these are called as columns. So these columns or fields are present in my Excel file as well. Okay. Now, as I said, there are two types of in Excel, in Tableau, there are two types of main data types. Okay. Those are called as dimensions. First data type is called as dimension, and second data type is called as measures. Okay. So dimensions means what? All the values which are plain text, which is date data type, or which is date or time, or which is boolean, okay, or which is a geological specific data type. Those data types fall under dimensions. And whatever the values that we have which are numerical in sense, which contain numbers, those columns come under measures. Okay. So all the non-numeric columns means dimensions, all the numeric columns means measures. Okay. So can you see this discount, profit, quantity, and sales, all are numbers? Am I right? All are numbers. And whatever the text that we have, for example, category consists of string data, city is your geographical data, country is geographical data, customer ID, customer name, okay, order date, order ID, all these fall under your dimensions. So the basic idea between dimension and measure is that all the dimension fields, all the dimension columns are a discrete in nature, and all the measures are continuous in nature. What do you mean by discrete and continuous? Discrete means, suppose I look at product name, for example. Where is product name? Here it is product name. Now this is in blue color. All the dimensions are in blue color. All the measures are in green color. Okay. Now, when I talk about product name is in blue color. It is discrete. Product name is discrete. That's the reason why it is present in a blue color, and that's why it's a dimension. What is discrete? Suppose discrete means for product name, I have, let's say, 1849 rows, correct? Yesterday I showed you how many products do I have. 1849. 1849 unique products I have, isn't it? So is this number countable or non-countable? Is this number finite or infinite? Is this number finite or infinite? It is finite number, correct? Yes, I see less participation today. Okay, so this number is a finite. It means that we can count this number. I mean, how many products we have, we can count the number of products over here, correct? So 1849 I can count by myself, or I can ask computer to count how many products we have. Okay, so this is called as a discrete data. Continuous data is such a data for which we have infinite things, or the numbers are not countable. For example, not countable in the sense those are continuous in nature. For example, between 0 and 1, suppose I take sales, one row is 0, another row is 1. Between 0 and 1, between 0 and 1 there are infinite numbers, isn't it? There are infinite numbers between any two numbers. Okay, so those are called as continuous measures. All the numerical columns in Tableau by default are measures. All the numerical columns by default are measures. Moreover, this discrete and continuous, I mean this dimension and measure. So dimension and measure. Okay, let me write it. Dimensions and measures. So these dimensions and measures have one more they have one more difference that is very important measure. We cannot apply any aggregate function on dimensions. However, we can apply all the aggregate functions on measures. What do you mean by this? For example, if you're taking customer name, so customer name is a dimension. Why? Because we cannot apply any aggregation on it. For example, if you go to any supermarket to buy a pen, let's say you bought three pens, pen number one, pen number two, pen number three. Okay, so this is my product name. Let's say this is my product name, and let's say here I have sales value. How much money did I spend for pen number one? Let's say 10 rupees. For pen number two, let's say 15 rupees. Okay, and for pen number three, let's say I spent 20 rupees. Okay, so these are my individual values, isn't it? These values are individual values. Pen one is different, pen two is different, pen three is different. But while paying the amount to the customer, can I say like I actually spent total amount? What is the total amount here? Hello, how much money did I give for all the bill for all such pens? Correct, 45. So how do you know that this is 45? How did you come to know this is 45? You come to know because of this 10, 15 plus 20. You did this operation, right? You did addition and then you got this. Can I write this operation, this plus sign as like this? Okay, can I write like this? So this operation, can I write like this? Hello, sum of is equal to sum of 10, 15 and 10, 15 and 20. Can I write like this 45? So what is sum here? Sum is nothing but an aggregate function. Sum here is considered as an aggregate function. Okay, you learn Excel, there also you have list of aggregate functions. So what are those aggregate functions we have? We have sum function, we have average function, we have minimum function, max function, count a distinct function, okay, standard deviation, variance, okay, percentile. All these are your aggregate functions. Okay, so I will answer all your queries at the end. So let me finish first. Okay. Now, in case of doubts here, you can ask now, but in case of doubts other than this, I will answer at the end. Okay. All right. Now we have sum, average, minimum, maximum, and all these functions over here. Okay. You can see some function over here, sum of 10, 15, and 20. Correct. Now this is 45. Now this sum function is applied on which values? I applied some values on these values. These values represent what? These values. Correct. Now these values are what? Sales. So sales contains numerical column, and in Tableau, what I just said, numerical column is what? Numerical column is a measure. Numerical column is a measure. For example, sales. So sales become the measure. Can I say like this? Hello? Can I say sales is a measure? Because I can apply aggregate function like this, sum function. Okay. Now come to this product. Can I say pen 1, pen 2, pen 3? Pen 1 plus pen 2 plus pen 3. Only pen 1, pen 2, pen 3, not their values. Can I say like that? No, we cannot say like that. Or let's say we have customer name. Let's say Ramesh and Suresh. Can you say Ramesh and Suresh? Will you get anything? Ramesh plus Suresh. Will you get anything? Let me check the chats as well. No. Okay. Can you say Narendra Modi plus Joe Biden? Will you get anything meaningful? Can you apply some function? Definitely not. It is absurd. It is illogical, isn't it? So all such a dimensions where you cannot apply, all such a columns where you cannot apply any aggregate functions or aggregation, that becomes your dimensions. All the columns where you can apply the aggregation, that is applying the aggregate functions, those becomes your measures. So in our data set, we have only these 4 measures, and rest of these are dimensions. Is this clear to everyone? First of all, these are dimensions and these are measures. All the dimensions are in blue color. All the measures are in green color. And remember, in dimensions, we have different types. I can have a dimension as string data type. So string data type in Tableau is denoted as EBC. Okay, you have date data type where we contains only date. So that date data type has earth-like icon. Okay, you have Boolean. So Boolean data type we don't have, the icon for which is given by like this. Okay, we do have the data type called as geographical. Okay, geographic. So geographical is earth like icon. Actually, earth like icon. You have that date as a calendar. Actually. This is calendar. Okay, calendar. Okay, so these are the dimensions. Can you say these are the dimensions? Can you apply any aggregation here? Hello. So string is ABC, date is your calendar icon. So let me show you date. Okay. So this is a dimension. Can you see ABC, ABC? Okay, ABC. These are all dimensions. Can you see? I mean string data type. Can you see this? ABC. Look at the icons. ABC. Okay. So those are all ABC. I mean string data type. All right. Now what is date? That is calendar. Look at this. Order date, and we have ship date. Can you see the icons of ship date and order date? Calendar like icon. Hello. Like that, we have Boolean and geographical. So what is geographical? All the country, state, city, those are nothing but your geographical data. For example, city. Look at this earth like icon. Correct? Country. Then we do have postal code and then state. We have 4 geographical data types. Okay. Now, did we understand the difference between dimension and measure? Any doubts? This is very basic thing. Okay, so interviewer, if you want, if he wants to test your knowledge on dimension and measure, that is very basic. So he may ask you questions, okay, in any form. Okay, so you should be in a position to answer that. Is this clear? Dimension and measure. Dimensions can be numeric. For example, suppose I have customer name. Okay, now suppose I want to know how many customers are there. So I can apply count function, count of customer. So this function I can apply on customer, I mean dimension. But I cannot apply sum of customer. Can I apply sum of customer name? Definitely not. This is not possible, but this is possible, correct? This is quite possible. Count of customer. I need to know how many count of customers, how many customers we have. In our data set, we have unique customers that those are 790. All right. Okay, Boolean means what? For example, when you say x equal to 5, when you say x equal to 5 means what? I don't know whether this is true or not, right? I don't know what is x really equal to 5 or not? I don't know. So I have two conditions here. I have two outputs actually. First output is it can be true. Second output, it can be false. Am I right? So this expression can be true or this expression can be false. So having such a true and false, for example, x equals to 5, let me write. So this expression may have two outputs, as I said, correct? It has two outputs. It can have true, it may be true, or it may be false. Okay, it may be true or it may be false. So such a data where we are not sure whether this is true and false, such a data type. So this data type is what? This data type is called as in Tableau. This is called as Boolean data. Okay, this is called as Boolean. Okay, this is called as a Boolean where we are comparing the things. If you compare, then only you will get to know, right? This is correct or wrong, isn't it? So this is called as Boolean data type. Right now, we don't have any Boolean data type, but using custom calculation, we can create Boolean calculation or Boolean data type. Yes. Okay, so let's move ahead. Now, is this clear to everyone? Let me go to chats. Again, I can see some chats questions. Okay, let me see from the top. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Boolean. Boolean, I already explained. For dimensions, you have put earth like icon. But for Boolean, what is the icon? Icon for Boolean is like this. T or F. T or F. This is the icon for Boolean. Okay. This is a icon. Kindly pay attention clearly. Okay. I have already written that. In dimension, we can't have aggregate function, but we can count, which is an aggregate function. Yes. So what I am saying, not all aggregate functions can be applied to dimension. You cannot apply sum function. You cannot apply average function, obviously, isn't it? You cannot apply those functions, but you can apply count function, right? Count is what? Just counting how many things. Suppose I apply count of countries, count of states. So in that case, count is applicable. Means in that case, I can convert this thing into measure. Means this thing I am converting it into continuous thing. Okay, so these functions are allowed in dimensions, count, counter distinct, and like that. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yes, clear. Yes, sir. Okay. One more. Yes. Okay. Now let's see how to create a chart. Okay. So these are called as shelf. Okay. These are called as shelf in Tableau. Okay, these are called as shelf. This is rows shelf, column shelf, marks shelf, filter shelf, and pages shelf. If you want to create any chart, you need to drag and drop any column over here. Okay, so show me will give you that thing. So we have here table, we have here bar chart, we have stack bar chart, side by side chart, and so on. So I will show you category wise cells. So drag and drop category into rows like this. Can you see category information? Hello. So the moment when I drag and drop category into rows, there were three values in category, right? Furniture, office supplies, and technology. Okay, can you see all the values? All these values are arranged in row by row. That's why because category is in row means this icon. If let's say I have five values for category, if I have five values for category, I will drag and so I will have five different rows, isn't it? Since I have only three values for category, you can see all the values are arranged row by row. Do you agree? That's why that is the importance of rows. Now, when I drag and drop category to columns, can you see what is happening here? What happened here? Hello? What happened? Can you see the layout now? Now this, since where is my category? Category is in columns. Look at the column, icon of column. Can you see what is the icon of column? So this is one column. Okay, this is another column. Okay, and this is another column. Clear? So all your values, for example, furniture value, office supplies value, and technology, these categories are aligned in column number one. This is column number one, column number two, column number three. Am I right? Because your category is in columns. This category is in columns. All right. So this is the basic stuff. All right. Now, suppose I want to drag and drop category into rows. That I have already done. You can see. And now suppose I wanted category wise sales. For each category, I wanted sales. So can you see sales where it is? Here it is. So it is very simple. You just have to drag and drop like this. Can you see chart? Hello. So this is called as a bar chart. Now, can you see the name of sheet one? Let me just highlight this. So this is sheet one and this is sheet one. Can you see the name is same at both places? At both places, name is same. So if you change the name at bottom, this sheet name, if you change, automatically the title will change automatically here. Okay, automatically it will change. So let me change it. Can you see the same here? Correct? Bar chart. All right. Now suppose I wanted different name for this and different name for this. So let's keep it bar chart. And here I want to write category wise sales. So I will right click here and say edit title. Okay. So remove this sheet name. And here you can type anything. So I can type category wise sales. Okay. So if you want to change the font, you can change it. Like first select this thing. And if you want to change font, you can change it. If you want to increase the size of this, you can increase it. You can make it bold, italic, underline. If you want to change the color of this, you can change the color so it will look like this. If you wanted this thing to be present in center, you can do it center, right, okay, left, center, like this. Click OK. Can you see category wise sales? Hello. This is the way how you format the title of the chart. It is that simple. All right. Now, suppose I don't know how much sales is there for furniture. Can I see your numbers? I don't know. What is the furniture of sales? I can make out like sales is coming somewhere here. So around 750K, is a furniture sales. But do I know the exact value for furniture? Do I know the exact value? No, I don't know. So how to show that? To show any value in the chart, we normally make use of these are toolbars. This is called as a toolbar. This is what we call it as a menu bar in Tableau. So at the top, this is called as menu bar, and below to it, we call it as a toolbar. All right. So can you see this T icon? If you hover the mouse on this T option, can you see show marker labels? It means that I will just click on it, and now can you see the labels? Hello. Can you see the labels? Correct. So for furniture, how much sales is there? So what is the interpretation of this chart? This is a category wise sales. Okay. Furniture is having sales 7,42,000. Office supplies is having sales 7,19,000. All right. And technology is having sales of 8,36,000. All right. Now suppose I want to change the color of this. I want to change the color of this. Go to color. Can you see color? Am I right? If you wanted black, you can use black as well. If you wanted blue, you can use blue as well. This color, green color, red color, correct? So you can change any color. All right. I will come to colors as well later. So this is the way how you change the color. Okay. So this is your first chart, bar chart. Now suppose I want to create another worksheet. So see, we can create multiple charts here as well, but now since your first session, I will not show you like how to create multiple charts here right away. Okay, because it will be confusing for you. Now suppose I wanted this chart to be shown in the full screen mode. I can click here, this presentation icon. Can you see? I can click here. Can you see now in full screen mode? Correct. You can see this in a full screen mode. Now suppose I wanted to occupy this empty space as well. So I will change this standard mode to entire view mode. Entire view mode. Okay, I will change this standard to entire view mode. So how do we change it? Go here, change the standard to entire view. Can you see? All right. Now suppose I wanted to sort the data. So these are the icons to sort the data. Can you see? Sort the data. Can you see now ascending to lowest value to highest value? Correct. Now suppose I wanted other way around, highest value to lowest value. So I will click on this. Can you see? Sorting. Correct. So normally this is the preferred way to show from highest to lowest. Now suppose you wanted vertical bar chart. I don't want horizontal bar chart. I wanted vertical. So basically what I wanted, I want to shift the position of this category with sum of cells and sales with category. I wanted sum of cells in rows. I wanted this category in columns. I wanted this over here and this over here. I wanted to exchange the position of cells with category. So for doing that, we have this icon, swap rows with columns. Can you see this? Correct. Can you see this? Okay. Okay. So it is that simple. All right. Now let's create another worksheet. To create another worksheet, I will click on this icon. Okay. So that is the way how you create the another worksheet. So I'm going to click on this worksheet. Now suppose I want to create a pie chart. How do I create pie chart in Tableau? Let's say I have region wise cells. So drag and drop region into rows or columns. So I can drag and drop anywhere into columns also, rows also. It is up to me. Okay, there is no rule there. Okay, and let's say sales. Drag and drop sales into columns. All right. Now, in order to convert this, let me convert this into entire view. Can you see entire view? If I want to sort this, you can see sort. If I want to show the numbers over here, you can see the numbers. So by default, whenever you have one dimension and one measure, automatically you will see bar chart. Now suppose I want to convert this into pie chart. Go to show me, and can you see pie chart? Now for pie chart, can you see what is written at the bottom? Look at the bottom. In the same window, look at the bottom. For pie charts, try one or more dimension and one or two measures. Are both the conditions getting satisfied? Hello, for pie chart. How many dimensions we have in the rows and columns? How many dimensions and measures? How many dimensions and measures we have? Yes, we have one. Okay, we have one dimension, one measure. So to create pie chart, is it sufficient? If we have one dimension, one measure, is it sufficient? Yes. So see, all other charts are grayed out. Why? Because for them, the condition is not getting satisfied. The rest of the charts are highlighted because for them, this condition is satisfying. That's why those are highlighted. All right. So click on pie chart. Can you see pie chart is getting created? I just click over. Okay. I will give you time. Don't do anything right now. Okay. First, pay attention. All right. So this is a pie chart. Now I wanted this in a full screen mode here. So I'll go here, select the standard mode to enter. Can you see? All right. Now, if I want to sort this, you can sort this way. Okay. Now, suppose I want to increase the size of it. You can increase the size of it like this. Okay, you can increase the size of this using this. So size is used to increase or decrease the size. Suppose I want to decrease the size, you can decrease as well. I don't want to decrease, I want to keep increase. Okay, now if I click on this T icon, can you see I am only getting the numbers? Hello. I'm only getting the numbers. Okay, correct. I'm only getting the numbers, but I want to know this region wise numbers. So on the top of this number, I want to see which region is it represents. Can you tell me this 7,25,000 represents which region? This number represents which region? Can you look at the region? Which region is that? It is West, obviously. I want to see West here. Okay, I want to see West written over here. That is my point. I want to see West written. Okay, so to show West region, first of all, make sure this T is off. Show mark labels is off. So I want to show West here, then East here. Okay, because yellow is East, blue is Central, and then South is this maroon. So what are this West, East, Central, and South? What are this? These are regions. So what I will do, this region column, I will drag and drop on labels. This region column, I will drag and drop on labels. All right. So like this, drag and drop region on labels. Can you see the names of the regions? Simple. Can you see the names of regions? Simple. Now I wanted to show here what? Sales values, correct? Sales values. So I will drag and drop sales value on label. So we normally use label to show something over here. Can you see? Now, is this more meaningful? Which region, how much sales? Hello, in sorted manner. So this is highest, second highest, third highest, and lowest. Is this clear? How to change the sum into normal? I did not understand, Manor. You mean to say sum of sales to normal sales? I will come to that as well. Okay, I will come to that as well. All right. So did you understand how did I create pie chart? So I will just rename this sheet to pie chart. You can see the title also changes to pie chart. It is that simple. All right. Yeah. Now suppose I want to create line chart. So I will again click here. In order to create line chart, see what is my requirement. If I hover the mouse here, can you see what is the requirement to create, let's say this line chart, discrete line chart. We need one date dimension, we need 0 or more dimension, and 1 or more measure. So at least we need one measure and only one date dimension and 0 or more dimension. So can you see we have one date dimension? I will drag and drop order date in columns. So can you see we have the data from 2018 to 2021 December month? Correct. Now drag and drop sales over here in the rows. Can you see the line chart? Show the labels. And then I'm making this as an entire. Can you see year-wise sales? So this is what 2018 sales. This is what 2019 sales, 2020 sales, and 2021 sales. Now suppose I wanted quarter-wise sales. Quarter-wise sales. So what I will do, I will change this. Can you see year? I will change this year to quarter. Now can you see how many quarters are there in 1 year? 4. Okay, so this is 1 quarter, this is 2nd quarter, this is 3rd quarter, and this is 4th quarter. Now suppose I wanted month wise sales. I will go to more option. I will select this option called as month. Below quarter we have month. Select that. Now if I hover this mouse, can you see we have January sales, February sales, March, April, so on till November and December. Now suppose I told you that we have how many years, how many years of data we have been given? Am I right? So this 94,000 is a January sales. Okay, but in each year we have January. Do you agree? Each year. Am I right? Each year we have January. So this 94,000 belongs to which January? Is it 2018, 19, 20, or 21? So this 94,000 is nothing but combination of all January. The total sales of all the January of all years. That is nothing but 94,000. Okay. So this is your discrete line chart. You can see month of order date is in blue color. This is called as a discrete line chart. Now suppose this is not my requirement. I wanted each year, each month cell, like January 2018, February 2018, March 2018, and so on. All right. So what I will do for that, I will select this option, and can you see the month over here as well? So this is 1 month. So year, quarter, month, day. This is called as a discrete date. And this year, quarter, month, week, number, day, this is called as continuous date. So I will select this month instead of this month. I'll select this month. Can you see some change? Now, if I hover the mouse on this point, can you see what is the value of month and year? Hello. Can you see value, month and year? What is it? January 2018, February 2018. Can you see? This is November, December, and year 2019 starts from. So this is called as your continuous month, because look at this month of order date. It changed its color from blue to green. Okay, it changed its color from blue to green. And we know all the green things in Tableau are continuous. All the blue things in Tableau are discrete. All right, so this is an example of continuous line chart. So the option that I was showing here, this option, this is your continuous line chart. Look at the bottom, for lines continuous try. And this is the discrete line chart. Look at the description below, for lines discrete try. All right. So this is the way how you created line chart. Okay. Correct. So I have some questions. What is the difference between label in marks pane and label in toolbar? So ideally this label and this label are one and the same. This is just a shortcut given for this label. Okay, Amit? All right. Okay. Now we have one more question. Now T is on, I guess. Okay. How to change the sum into normal? I will come to that. I have not covered that yet. Okay. Yeah. So this is line chart. So we saw how to create bar chart, how to create pie chart, how to create line chart. Now let me create this stack bar chart. In order to create stack bar chart, what is my requirement? We need one or more dimensions. We need one or more measures. So at least we need one dimension, one measure to create stack bar chart. Correct? All right. So let me create category wise and let's say subcategory wise sales, for example. So can you see category wise, subcategory wise sales value? Show the labels. Can you see this? Am I right? Now suppose if I want to, if I want to arrange this from highest value to lowest value, I just simply have to click this. Can you see each furniture, I mean each category is now sorted from highest to lowest value, isn't it? Highest value to lowest value. Now suppose I want to convert this into stack bar chart. Go to show me. Can you see this stack bar chart? Click it. Click this. Can you see stack bar chart is now created? Correct. You can show the labels and you can sort the data. So this is what we have stack bar chart. Correct. So let me just rename this stacked bar chart. Now suppose I want to create map. I want to create symbol map. So to create any map, can you see we have two things. One, we require one geographical dimension, that earth-like icon, and other we want 0 or more dimension, 0 to measure. So this is symbol map, and same is the case with field map. So I will tell you symbol map and field map. Okay, here I want to see the map like structure in Tableau. Okay, I want to see the map like structure, and then I want to see the states of states of USA. Okay, so how many states we have? 49. I want to see all 49 states. Okay, all right. So I want to see state wise sales. So can you see state here? In order to create map, I will neither drag and drop this state into rows or columns. I will simply double click on state. Can you see I'm getting some structure, map like structure? Correct. Now here I cannot see any data because of this reason. Can you see what is written? 49 unknown. It is showing as 49 unknown, isn't it? It is showing as 49 unknown. What it means is that the Tableau is unable to find the states actually. So I will just click over here. Can you see edit location? How do you want, what do you want to do with these 49 unknown things? I will say edit locations. Now can you see here all the states are unrecognized? All the states are unrecognized. Why? Because of this region. Because of this reason. In India, do we have these states? In India, do we have these states in India? No, these states are USA. I need to change India to USA, United States. Then all these things will be recognized. Okay, so just change this India from this drop down, search United States. Okay, so click outside now. Can you see Alabama is the state which is now, identified as Alabama only. All the states, click OK. Can you see now USA map? Correct. Now I wanted to show here sales, state-wise sales. So I'll drag and drop sales into this map. Now suppose I want to increase the size of circle. I can increase the size of circle this way. Can you see? And now suppose I want to know the names of the state. What should I do? I want to know the state name. So I will drag and drop state into label this way. Can you see all the state names? Can you see all the state names? Suppose for each state, I want to see sales value below to this. Below Washington, I wanted sales. Below Oregon, I wanted sales. So drag and drop sales onto label. Can you see? Each state sales using map. Hello. Correct? Yeah. All right. So this is called as a symbol map. Why? Because if you look at a particular area, for example, if you look at this California, for example, so this is the boundary or contour of this California. Can I say like this? So this area is being shown as one symbol, isn't it? Look at this. Each state is being represented with some symbol. That is nothing but circle, isn't it? Each state. That's why this map is called as a symbol. Okay. Now what I will do, I will duplicate this sheet. Right click here, right click on symbol map and set duplicate. Once you duplicate, can you see symbol map 2 is created? I need to create field map. Okay. So go to show me and select this. Can you see now? Here I wanted to know the names of states. So drag and drop state into label. Below this, I wanted the sales value for each state. So I will drag and drop sales into label. Can you see? This is called as a field map. Why? Because each state, each area of the state is being colored with some color. It is colorful chart. All the states are colored with some color. Hence, it is filled with color. Hence, the name of this map is field map. On the other hand, the first map was, there was nothing was filled. Each state is being represented with some symbol. In our case, the symbol is circle. So that's why the name of this chart is symbol map. Now, suppose I want to convert this tag bar chart into, let's say, side by side chart. So I can go to show me and click on this. Can you see side by side chart here? Click it. Can you see this side by side chart? Can you see this highest to lowest? Now I need to hide this. This is called as color legend. Okay, let me use entirely. This is called as side by side chart. Simple. What I did, I just went to show me and selected this option called as side by side chart. Okay, we do have tree map as well. We do have tree map as well. So for example, if I go here, let's say I have subcategory. I have, let's say, profit now. Okay, so this is subcategory wise profit. Now, if I go to show me, I can click on this tree map as well. Can you see tree map? Okay, I wanted the, I wanted the sales profit value as well, because this chart is showing what subcategory wise profit. So I can drag and drop profit over labels like this. Correct? Isn't it? Okay. So we use tree map to show which box is bigger. Means the box is bigger for bigger number. The box is smaller for smaller number. The color of the bigger box will be darkest. The color of the smaller box will be lowest. I mean lightest. Okay. It's like that. Big size, dark color. Less size means small size, light color. It's like that. Okay. So this is called as a tree map. This is what we call it as a tree map. So this we can easily create a tab. Okay. Now we do have another chart called as bubble chart. Bubble chart. Now suppose I want to create product name, product wise sales. So what I will do, I will drag and drop product name into rows. For example, you can see all the names of products, right? I can just drag and drop outside. Okay, like this. These are all the product names and let's say sales values. So these are the product name and sales. So if I sort this using this, okay, you can see product name was sales, isn't it? Now, if I go to show me, can you see this option packed bubbles? Click it. Can you see? Now, if I sort, you can see how it looks. Correct? Isn't it? So this is your packed bubble. Can we show total category sales along with subcategory sales in stack bar chart? Total category sales means only category sales along with subcategory sales in stack bar chart. We can show in stack bar chart like this. Let me convert this into stack bar chart. Okay. So in this stack bar chart, what is needed here? So what is the meaning of this? It is nothing but category wise, subcategory wise sales. Means in each category, we have different subcategories. For example, in technology, we have these 4 categories, correct? These 4 subcategories. So what is the sales of which? That is what I have shown in stack bar chart. All right. I mean, you mean to say category sales and subcategory sales. So where can I write category sales? You mean to say at the top? That we can do, but that requires some another concept. Using another concept in Tableau, we can do that. So for the total sales of technology, I can show at the top. And each subcategory falling under technology sales that I have already shown up, isn't it? Now, suppose you wanted to know the names of subcategory as well. So you can drag and drop subcategory to labels and drag and drop sales to labels. Can you see? Correct. Okay, so this way you can also show. So label is used to show anything in chart. Suppose name of subcategory, the number, and all. Any doubts in this traditional charts? Okay. Any doubts? 2 participants raised hand. Yes, you can ask questions. You can unmute yourself and ask question. So this is the show me panel. Okay, this is called as a show me panel. Yes, I'm waiting for your questions. You can unmute yourself. I'm not getting bar chart. I was unable to unmute. Yes, now can you unmute? I have given the permission.
Hi.
Anil Kumar. Yes.
Yeah. How can I know that which field is to be kept in a row or else a column? How can I know whether I have to put the dimension in the column or else measures in rows or like that? Is there any?
There is no thumb rule for it. And while explaining one of the sheets, I mentioned this point. There is no thumb rule which means which thing should go in rows and columns. Okay, suppose I wanted category in columns, that I can also do. See categories in columns. Sum of cells is in rows. So see what chart you are getting. Vertical bar chart. Now if I swap this, what type of chart you are getting? Horizontal bar chart.
Okay.
Correct?
Okay.
Yeah. So another person raised hand. Uh, Anjan Yulu. Anjan Yulu. You can unmute yourself, Anjan Yulu. All right. Okay, so this is all about your show me panel. Now we will study. So I already shown you this color, size, and label. What is detail and tooltip? For example, in this pie chart. In this pie chart, let's say I wanted to add the border. Do I have the border added to the periphery of circle or to the slices right now? Did I add the border? No, there is no border. Correct. So to add the border to this, I will go to color. Can you see border? Select this. Can you see border is applied? Look at this. Black border is applied. Now, what is detail? Detail is nothing but if you want to show, let me just uncheck all. Now, suppose here I want to show segment wise sales. So we know that in West, how much sales is there? Hello, in sales in West region, how much sales is happened? 7 lakh plus 7.25 lakhs, correct? So I need to know in West region, we have different segments. We have 3 segments. So in West region, in each segment, how much sales have happened? I need to know that. So let's say segment 1, okay, segment 2, segment 3. So total of segment 1, segment 2, and segment 3 should be 7.25 lakhs. I need to know more in details. So in such a case, we can make use of this detail. Okay, detail marks. So for that purpose, what I will do, remove this region, remove this sales. Okay, so what I will do, I will add segment into detail. Now, can you see color? I mean, the pie chart is now broken up into multiple things. Correct. So each region is broken down into how many parts? Hello. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Am I right? Each region. Because we have 3 segments, isn't it? That's why three colors. Now what I wanted, I want to show here the name of segment. I need to know the sales values. So I want to show 3 things. The name of region, the name of segment, and sales value for that segment. 3 things. So what I will do, I will drag and drop this region on labels. So you can see West region. Below to this, I wanted to add the segment. So drag and drop this segment on label. You can see in West, which segment? Consumer, and sales value. So drag and drop sales value to label. Okay, so here, if you see, if I go to my full screen mode, let me just hide this card. Okay, so if I go to full screen mode, or let me just decrease the size actually. Okay, so can you see for West region consumer how much sales? Isn't it? So look at this. What is the total of all this? Isn't it 7.25 lakhs? Correct. So you can see the names as well, names of segments, different segments under the same region. So because we are getting more things into the chart, I can show, means I can see here that more depth is given for the analysis. Like for each region and for each segment, how much sales is given. Am I right? Okay. So this is nothing but detail. Now, what is tooltip? For example, if I have symbol map, so if I hover the mouse on any particular point, if I hover the mouse on any particular point, can you see which information is shown in the white background? Hello. What information is shown in white background?
State and sales.
State and sales, correct. So if I hover the mouse on Washington, state Washington, sales of Washington. So this is what we call it as a tooltip. Okay, so suppose you want to format it, you can click on state. I mean, you can click on tooltip. Okay, you can increase the size of this. Suppose you wanted to, bold it, italic, underline, change color, you can do it. You can make it to center. Suppose I want to get rid of this state, so I will just remove the state. You wanted the name of state to be bigger, so you can add this to 14. You can change the color as well, for example. Okay, and you can see the preview as well. Click on preview. So look how it's going to see now, isn't it? Am I right? Now suppose if you want to get rid of sales as well, go to tooltip. Sales means the name of the sales. Okay, I wanted to see the value of sales, but the name of sales should be get rid of. Okay, so if I wanted this in blue, you can say blue. Okay, so this I wanted in probably 9. Font is 9. Okay, can you see this? So this is a nice representation to show to user that we have, this particular tooltip option as well. Now, another option. For example, if I click on Washington, if I hover the mouse on Washington, I should see the different chart. For example, can I insert bar chart? Can I insert bar chart here in symbol map? When I hover the mouse in this white screen background, can I insert the bar chart? Or can I insert line chart, pie chart, any chart? So yes, you can do it. You can go to tooltip. All right. And here, make sure your cursor is on a new line. Go to insert. Can you see the sheets option? So these are the different sheets name that I have created just now in front of you, correct? Look at this: bar chart, pie chart, line chart, stack bar chart. Can you see this? Okay, so I wanted to add bar chart, so click it. Can you see bar chart is selected? I mean, this value is selected. Hello, isn't it? So this is, let's say, 11. Can you see this bar chart and maximum width, maximum height filter? Okay, click OK now. Can you see the things? Bar chart in screen, isn't it? Okay, so this is the way how I did it. Now suppose you wanted to add, if you wanted to increase the width and height of that tooltip screen, so you can see this, these are the two things: maximum width and maximum height options. You can increase the value of this. You can increase the value of this. Okay, so I will say I wanted this to be 500, and I wanted maximum height to be, let's say, 400. 500 by 400. Click OK. Now can you see properly? Isn't it? Correct. So this is the use case of tooltip. Okay, this is the use case of tooltip. You even without showing this worksheet in your dashboard, if someone, let's say user or customer, hovers the mouse on particular state, he can still see that bar chart. Now suppose I wanted different color for different states. What I will do, I will drag and drop state into color. Can you see the different color? Isn't it? Different state, different color. That's why I added the dimension called as state into color, because all these are states. I wanted different set, different color. So I added and drop this state dimension into color. You can see this state has icon color. This state is having icon T. T means this T label, means it shows the number. I mean, it shows the name of state. That's what T. This state is doing what? It is just used for coloring purpose. See the icon of this. It is matching with this. Correct. Same is the case with sum of cells. What it is doing here, you can see this is a marks card. You can see sum of cells is doing here like this T icon. T means label, means showing something. Correct. So this is the way how we analyze this marks card. All right. Now suppose I wanted bar chart to be of different color, different category, different bar chart. So I will simply drag and drop category to color. All right. Now suppose I want to play with these numbers. I want to change the font size. I want to color this. So I'll go to label. Can you see this option, text, font, alignment? So I will go to font. If you wanted increased font, you can increase it. Can you see? These numbers are in increased font. Correct. By default, what is the color of font? Hello? Black color. Now, what is my requirement? Suppose your bar color is, let's say, red. I wanted the font color to be red as well, or maroon, then maroon as well. If the bar color is blue, I wanted its value, this label also blue. To do that, I will say match mark color. Can you see this option, match mark color? Click it. Can you see this? Okay. Now you can go to line your symbol map. Can you see the things? Am I right? So what is happening? Your bar chart is getting filtered out for this state, Montana. Your bar chart is now getting filtered out for this state. Okay. Your bar chart is now getting filtered out for New York. Your bar chart is now getting filtered out for Texas. So that is a specialty of this, tooltip. Particular state, for particular state, it is showing the categorical bar chart, isn't it? For Texas, 65,000 went into technology, 60,000 in furniture, and 44,000 plus sales went into office supplies, isn't it? Simple. So this is the today's agenda. Like I wanted to show you this show me and marks cards. Now I want every one of you to try. Okay, try with this bar chart and all, and try with this marks. Okay, so color is used to color the things. Size is used to increase and decrease the size of the chart. Label is used to give these labels like the names and values. Detail, as I shown here, like I wanted to show detail like segment wise detailing, west, and for each region, each segment show me sales. So what I did, I added segment into detail. Okay, and tooltip means what? If you hover the mouse on any particular thing, you can see the tooltip, correct? You can see the region, segment, cells in white screen, isn't it? So that is nothing but a tooltip. Is this understandable, everyone? Is this understandable? Did we understand the basic charts and marks card? Amit says yes. Okay. Now, can you try this? This is very simple. Okay, so start with bar chart. Someone had questions. Yes, you can ask question. Anil, you have question? Anil and Anjanilu. Do you have questions you can ask? How did the pie chart came? All right. What I did in pie chart is that I actually drag and drop this. What is this? What are the dimensions here? Region. So what I did, drag and drop region into rows. Okay. Then drag and drop cells into columns. I did like that. Then I went to show me and then I selected this pie chart. I selected this option. Then this is how pie chart came. And after that, what I did, I changed this standard mode to entire view. Okay. And if I wanted, I increase the size as like this. Okay. This thing I did. Yeah, Jessica. Okay. Let's start with this bar chart. Aditi Patil, you want to see the symbol map? Okay. So yeah, I'm showing that. So you go to symbol map here. What I did in order to create symbol map, I simply double click on state. I simply double click on state and then I added drag and drop cells over here like this. This is how I got symbol. All right. So in case you are not getting chart, you should see on the bottom right side, there is an option called as 49 unknowns. 49 unknowns. If you are not getting 49 unknown, well and good. If you are getting 49 unknowns, then click on this option and you need to change the country from India to USA. That you can do. And this is how you will get a symbol map. Yes, correct. Sir, in symbol map, how the states with a greater cells are showing bigger dots? How to do that? How to do that? It will automatically come. Means what I did, I just went to size and increased like this. By default, whenever you create any symbol map, the circle size will be bigger for bigger cells. Okay. And if the value of the particular state is having less cells, the circle size will be less. So look at this. Look at North Dakota. Look at this North Dakota and look at this California. What is the sales of California? It is 4,57,000. What is the sales of North Dakota? 920. So can you see what is the size of this circle? Automatically Tableau has this size. You can see this size, right? So what sum of cells is doing here in marks card, it is actually being applied to size automatically. Correct? Automatically. So the moment when you double click on this state, automatically, and when you drag and drop cells into this chart, automatically Tableau identify that with respect to sum of cells, I wanted the circle size. Okay. If the cells is more, then circle size will be more. If cells is less for the state, then circle size will be less, like that. Is this clear? Who asked this question? Is Ashutosh. Sir, can you create any new chart? First, you try this. These are the most traditional ones. These are the basic charts that we normally try. Like this. So if you want to know that how we can create a new chart, I mean new sheet, you can click on this icon, new sheet, like this. These are my new sheets. Okay. Right now we are, you practice these charts. This is just a starting for you, right? Mohan. Okay. Harsh, sir, how to add bar chart to symbol map? Can you show again? Sure. Now go to symbol map. You go to tooltip. Okay, and then make sure your this cursor is on a new line. For example, this new line. And go to insert. Can you see sheets? Insert the sheet from here. Whichever is the name of the sheet that you have that you want to insert, that you can insert from here. Okay, and make sure you're changing the width and all. Let's say my width is 700 and let's say height is probably 5. Click OK. Can you see now bigger screen, width and height, isn't it? Harsh, yeah. Is a circle default? Can we change circle in symbol map? Yes, we can change it. Why not? By default it is circle. Yes. So suppose Yamini, if you want to change the circle size with some other, okay, can you see this automatic drop down? Go here. Can you see this shape? Go to this shape. Can you see now the filled circle is now hollow circle. So now you can see this marks card again, shape. Click here. You can see this. Correct? Am I right? So better to go with, you have more shapes as well. More shapes as well, like let's say arrows. So you have arrows like this. For example, this arrow. Click OK. Can you see everything is arrow now? Okay, everything is arrow now, isn't it? Okay, yeah. Okay, so let me make it automatic only. Yes, any doubts? Yes, please ask the question. So one question was asked by someone, how to convert sum into normal. Sum into normal means what? Whenever you drag any calculated field, let's say, I mean to say, whenever you drag any numerical columns in Tableau, by default, that numerical column will have aggregate function applied as sum by default. So when you drag and drop sales over here, it will be sum of sales. Okay, it will be sum of sales. If you drag and drop profit over here, it will be sum of profit. Okay, by default, it will be aggregation. You know aggregation, right? This 8,36,000, how many rows we have in sample superstore? We have 10,000 rows, right? 9994. So wherever technology we have in this 9994, what is the summation of all those rows? Let's say 3,000 rows belong to technology. So for all the 3,000 rows, there are some sales values on each row for 3,000 rows. So summation of all those 3,000 rows is nothing but 8,36,000. Why? Because this sales value is nothing but sum of sales. That's the concept. And this is what we call it as aggregation. Aggregation. For example, if you purchase something from Amazon, right? So let's say you purchase 3 mobiles. You are rich enough and you are purchasing 3 mobiles at a time, for example. So do you pay the bills individually or do you pay the total bill? Let's say total bill, let's say it is 80,000, for example. The bill of 3 mobiles is 18,000, for example. So you don't pay 30,000, 30,000, 20,000. You pay directly 80,000, right? So this 80,000 is what? Sum of mobile 1 cost, mobile 2 cost, and mobile 3 cost, correct? So this 80,000 is called as an aggregation. Similarly, in this case, this 8,36,000 is called as an aggregation because of this. Okay, because in this technology, let's say there are 3,000 rows. For what is the summation of all those 3,000 rows? It is 8,36,000 for sales value. Okay. Can we show 2 chart in one sheet? Yes, we can show that. Akash. Mohan is asking, sir, please create chart for profit. Which chart you're talking? Okay, you want to see category wise profit, Mohan? You want to see category wise profit? Okay, okay. Now, see, it is simple. See, you go to another sheet. I'm clicking this, drag and drop category into rows, and drag and drop profit, okay, in columns like this. Can you see some sum of profit, sum function? Isn't it? Okay, so this value is what? The total profit for technology category. It's like that. More. Yeah. Rushank, yes. Angle in pie chart, yes. 1 minute, Yamini. Let me answer Rushank's question. Angle in pie chart. Angle in pie chart is nothing but, suppose I create a pie chart. What is pie chart, by the way? Hello. What is pie chart? Suppose I want to show profit versus non-profit. So how many things we have? For example, profit versus non-profit. How many values are we comparing? 2 values. So how many slices should I expect? Only 2 slices, right? Let's say 2 slices are like this. This is slice number 1. This is slice number 2. So how this angle is decided? For example, if we have how many regions we have here? 4 regions. Now, in order to create pie chart, I need some angle, right? In order to create 4 slices. Hello. In order to create 4 slices, let's say this is region 1, this is region 2, region 3, region 4. How to decide region 1 is having this much area? How to decide? That can be decided using angle. And when you create pie chart, automatically you can see what is there on angle, sum of cells. If any region which is having highest cells, the shape, I mean slice will be bigger, isn't it? The slice will be bigger, the angle will be bigger, isn't it? So Rushank, did you understand what is angle? Got it. Yes. Now Yamini, can we remove the sum? Suppose you wanted, instead of sum you wanted average. Yes, you can do that. Suppose in bar chart, instead of sum of cells, you can go here. You can convert this measure sum to average. Say these are all my aggregate functions. Can you see? Isn't it? Okay. So I can convert sum to average. Now what are these numbers? What are these numbers? For technology, what is average sales? For furniture, what is average sales? For office supplies, what is average sales? You can see AVG of sales. Correct? So that you can do. Yamini, did you understand? Yamini. Yeah. Anil is saying, can you discuss the interview questions in today's topic? Not really. This is just a starting for you. Okay. So this is just a demo session for your batch, right? 4-day session. So right now, not a Tableau questions, interview questions. Yes. Please ask the questions. How to increase the size of chart using size, like this. Can you see size is decreasing? Okay, it's like this. Understood, admin? Yeah. Suppose you are going to symbol map, you can increase or decrease the size of circle using sizes, like this. Now, can you see the circle? Very tiny, very minute. And now let me increase gradually. Okay, not that much, isn't it? Now, suppose I want to add the border around the periphery of these circles. What should I do? I should go to color, go to border and change it. Now, can you see black border is applied around the periphery of each circle, isn't it? Correct? Black border.
Can I apply a border for the inserted chart?
Sorry?
Can I apply border for the inserted chart?
You can add the border. So like this, go to color. Can you see border option in color? You can select this border, black color. Okay. So one of the question is, can we make the bars script or pattern for people with poor visibility? Okay. So you mean to say, should I reduce the opacity and all? You are saying, so you can reduce the opacity like this. But that pattern and all, that is not possible. You can have whole thing as a color. Okay. So here, let me remove this category. Let me add, let's say sales. Okay, into color. You can see some different color. Correct. Now you can go to color, edit color. You can see this color palette. Okay. So here, do we have it? We don't have any strip. Okay. We don't have any pattern or something like that. Okay. We only have color. We don't have patterns and all that intact. All right. So suppose you want to do and you want to go back. I mean, if you want to do undo operation, either you can click on this undo thing or you can click on Control Z. Okay. Jessica, can you share the Excel file sample superstore? Okay. Jessica, I have already shared. You can check now in chat window. Same file I shared yesterday. Same file. You didn't get it, Jessica? So, Jessica, I require you to log in through Zoom app actually. If you log in through web browser to this meeting, then you are not able to see anything in the chat. Like what document I'm sharing. So better you can log in with Zoom app. Yeah. Please try with all these options. Okay. Color, size, label, detail, tooltip. Okay. Now suppose I want to change the color of this tag bar chart. I'm not liking this color. I can go to color and edit colors. Correct? Isn't it? So I wanted same color. Okay. So you can add different color like this. Click this, click this. Okay. Suppose you don't like fonts like this. So where is fonts? Here it is. Click this. You can go to color palette and select any particular, say orange color. Click OK. Can you see the colors are changing? Isn't it? Now, one of the feasibility or one of the options in map is that you can search the map. So if I hover the mouse on any state, can you see this search option? You can zoom in, correct? And now if you want to go back, if you have to zoom out, you can click on minus sign. Okay, if you want to zoom in, you can go here. Now this option is to reset map, reset. This is your original thing. Now using this pan icon, you can move it. Suppose zoom in. Now you can move it like this. Okay, so you can see all the steps, isn't it? So where is India? Where is my country? It's not here. Let me go back. It is a USA state, right? So suppose I want to search a specific state as well, that I can do using the search. Let's say I need to see Pennsylvania. Do we have Pennsylvania? Pennsylvania. Can you see Pennsylvania? Click it. So that state is being searched. So that searching we can do. For example, I need to see New York. New York. Type New York. Can you see New York is appearing in the drop down? Select that. So New York and Pennsylvania are neighbors actually. Okay, let's say I want to see New Jersey. New Jersey. So New Jersey is appearing up. Click it. Okay, it is also there. All right. Now let's say I want to search California. California. Can you see California is appearing up? Select that. So this is your California. Like this, you can search all the states. Okay, and now you can come back to your original position using this reset map option, right? Okay, Jessica, let me share it once again. Yep, I have shared it. You can check. Yes, people, please let me know the status. Are you able to create charts? Are you able to use these marks cards? These are very important. These play vital role, in attracting the clients for any chart. So these marks card are used for attraction purpose. Like you can use color to change the color of any chart. You can change the color based on some conditional value as well. If you want to increase or decrease the chart, that you can do using this size. If you want to show something in a chart, let's say here I want to show the profit value as well. So I'll simply drag and drop profit in label. Can you see? This is a profit value. This is sales value. Okay, so anything that you want to show or write on a chart, you can show that in a label. Suppose I don't want to show the label. So can you see sum of profit, which is there on this T, that is label, it is present. What is the purpose of sum of profit in marks card? The purpose is that these numbers are shown. Now, suppose I don't want these numbers. Second numbers I don't want. Second numbers means profit. First numbers means sales. I only want to show sales. I don't want to show profit. I'll simply drag and drop sum of profit outside. Okay, now no more profit values are shown. Okay, unshow. It's a tree map. You can make it entire view as well, right? Bubble chart. Apart from this, we can also create a custom charts. For custom charts, you need to know all the things. You need to know the custom calculation, how we can create custom calculation if required in custom charts. Okay, you can create a donut chart, you can create lollipop chart, waterfall chart, Pareto chart, bump chart, okay, funnel chart, advanced funnel chart, word cloud, percentage bar chart, progress chart, using all the techniques that we have in Tableau, using by leveraging the features that we have in Tableau. Using those features, you can create custom charts. All right. Where we can find custom charts, sir? We cannot find custom charts. We have to create it. Those charts are not present here, and that's why the names to those charts are given as custom charts. The charts which are not present under show, okay, those are custom charts. What to do for partition, sir? Okay, you don't have to do anything for partition. Automatically, if you want to create two charts in single worksheet, you simply have to drag and drop two measures over here. Okay, for example, if I want, let's say, region wise sales, for example, I can drag and drop region and sales in this way, or I can go to show in this way. Okay, all right. So this is region wise sales. Now suppose I wanted region wise profit on right hand side, I will simply drag and drop profit on columns after sum of sales. So can you see I'm getting region wise profit? It means that for this particular west region, how much sales is there? This much sales. How much profit is there? This much profit. Now, how do I come to know this is sales and this is profit? Look at their x-axis. Look at x-axis. This 7,25,000 means what? Look at the x-axis. What this 1 lakh means? This thing, isn't it? What is there on y-axis? Region, isn't it? So for each region, I can see sales and profit value, right? Amit, that spider web or radar chart is a part of custom charts. Okay, that is not part of traditional chart. Jessica, I have already shared. Let me reshare that Excel file, sample superstore. Let me reshare once again. Okay, I have shared it with everyone in the chat. Kindly check. Okay, so this is multiple charts. Suppose I wanted quantity as well. I can show quantity as well. So quantity, drag and drop after sum of profit. Now, can you see quantities? It means that in West region, okay, in West region, how many quantities were ordered? 12,000 plus quantities were ordered. Which region has, which region has ordered least quantities? It is South. And because of which we have less sales as well. That analysis we can make. Okay. Yes, Jessica, it will appear in the chat section. It has already appeared. Is there, it is there in Tableau repository, sample superstore Excel sheet? Yes, definitely. The moment, the moment you install Tableau Professional to your system, the 14 days trial version, if you go to your document section in Tableau, you have Tableau repository. Now, if you search the data source folder there, you will have sample superstore. Okay. Jessica, you raised and you can go ahead with question. Jambu, H. Sri Vidya, yes, you can go ahead with questions. Unmute yourself. Sagar, how we can share our worksheet online? How to share worksheet online means you first, you can save this work into Tableau public website where you need to register first and then you can save. Or if you're Tableau professional, you can save it to your local system. So yesterday I explained you what is Tableau public and what is Tableau professional, right? In much detail, isn't it? So if you want to save your work to your local system, probably you can use Tableau Professional. So in Tableau Public, we don't have that option. In Tableau Public software, we don't have that option. Okay, to save your thing into local system. But if every one of you are working on Tableau Professional 14 days free trial or Tableau Professional student ID card, that student version, then you can save your work to any of your system, desktop, any C drive, D drive, anywhere. Or you can publish your work to server as well. But since server is not free, it is a licensed thing. It is not free. So you can save your work to Tableau public website as well under your profile. Like you have Facebook, Insta, Twitter profile, right? So like that, you create your profile in Tableau public website. Now from here also you can create. Okay. Are there any 3D visualizations? No. View is too large to show in tooltip error. All right. So Rushank, what you do, make sure whatever the chart that you have added. For example, if I go to symbol map, okay. So which chart did I use in my symbol map? Hello. I used category wise sales. Make sure this category wise bar chart is in full screen mode, entire view mode. Okay. Make sure whatever the chart that you are adding in tooltip screen, okay, that chart has to be present in full screen or entire view mode. So I have added this bar chart, correct, category wise sales. So if you look at this bar chart in my case, you can see it is in entire view mode, and that's why I'm not getting that error. If you can do that, that error will get resolved. Yeah, no 3D visualizations done. Okay, so suppose I want to save this file, I can simply click on this save button. Can everyone see save button? Click it. So it is asking me what should be the name given. Let's say the name given to this, let's say, charts. Okay, or let's say traditional charts. Traditional charts. So with this name, I will save to my desktop, and always save your workbook in Tableau packaged workbook TWBX. Why? Let's say tomorrow I want to share this file with any other participant who did not join today's session, right? And let's assume that he does not have sample superstore data source file as well. So I can easily share this file with him and he should be able to open the file, provided he has Tableau desktop installed. Okay, so I will save in TWBX file. Now, if I go to my the desktop, can you see this traditional chart? Hello. Okay. So if you see the properties, can you see the properties over here? What is the file type? Correct. Tableau packaged workbook, TWBX, isn't it? It is TWBX. Right. This way you can share your work. Now, suppose you wanted to, share or save this work into Tableau public website. If you are working in Tableau server, then go to your server in the menu bar, go to Tableau public. Can you see these options? Save to Tableau public and save to Tableau public as. So I will say save to Tableau public as. Okay. So it will ask you to first log in, I mean sign in. Okay. Can you see Tableau public website link? Hello. This is email and this is password. So if you have already registered, you can log in with the same email password. If you have not registered as of now, then you have to click here. Means you have to register first. How do you register? Using this link, or using this link you can register. Create one now for free. Okay. So suppose I have not created, I will click here, create one now. I will click the, I will type the name, whatever is the name, your email address, password, and confirm the password. All the fields are mandatory. And then you will click on create my password, create my profile after clicking this. Okay, create my profile. This way you can create or register. You can register yourself to Tableau public and save your work. All right. Yes. What is the difference between data visualization between Tableau and Python libraries like Matplotlib and Seaborn? Sohail Said, in Tableau is a visualization tool. Python is altogether a different package. Okay, Python, you can use it for creating the website, for internet things, creating the framework, okay, for data science field. So for multi-purpose, it is a actually versatile package, Python. So we do have multiple modules or libraries in Python called as pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn. So whatever the charts that you can create there, same thing you can create here. But for in order to create the charts in Python, we need to write multiple codes. For example, suppose in Matplotlib, suppose I want to create such a kind of chart, I need to write, I think, 10 to 15 lines of code. Am I correct? Simple. So like this in Tableau, within 30 seconds you can create this chart. Can you create the same chart within 30 seconds in Python? Okay, you cannot, definitely not, right? So Tableau is a visualization tool. We have Microsoft Power BI. So Power BI, Tableau, MicroStrategy, ClickView, ClickSense. Okay. Then we have multiple SAP Business Objects, SAP Analytics for Cloud, SAP Lumira. All these tools are used for visualization purpose, creating the charts, creating the dashboards. Okay. So if you want to do the data analysis using visualization tool, then Tableau, Power BI are the market giants. Okay. You can opt for any one of these. So better to learn both. Okay. One is Microsoft product, that is Power BI, and one is Tableau product, right? So each one of them, or each one of those, have their own advantages and disadvantages, but even after that, they are the market giants since last 2 years. Okay. Tree map, bubble chart. Okay. Sir, can we save individual charts as image? Yes, obviously you can save it. For example, if you have bar chart, now suppose you wanted to export this into PPT. So what you will do? Go to file. Okay. And can you see export as PowerPoint? Click it. Okay. So it is asking me, do you want to include this view, or do you want to include a specific worksheets from this workbook? So I'll say specific worksheet. Now, which specific worksheet? Do you want to include this bar chart or not? Yes. So I can see yes and export. And now I can go to desktop and you can see which file format, PPT, PowerPoint. Okay. So let's say my name is Shubham. Okay. So let's say Shubham. Save. Now go to your desktop. Can you see Shubham PPT file is created on my desktop? double click it. Okay, so traditional charts. Can you see this image? This is image, okay, in PowerPoint. This is image. Can you see? And you can also see the description of these charts at the bottom. Can you see this? Hello. So who asked this question? I think yes, Aniket Patel. Okay, so you can do that. Suppose you wanted all the charts to be, exported to Excel. What you can do is that simple. What I did here, you can go to File, Export as PowerPoint. This view, no, I wanted all the worksheets, correct? So I will say select all. All the things are selected. Click on Export. So where is Shubham? Here I want to create it. I will replace it. Overwrite this. I want to replace it. Okay. An unexpected error occurred. No problem. So I will export into different folder. Let's say Shubham Kabre, for example. This is the name. Okay. Save it. Okay. Now can you see Shubham Kabre file is generated here? Let me just delete this. Okay. Shubham, let me just delete this. I have only one file now, Shubham Kabre, my name. Okay, I'm opening that file. So you can see the name of your dashboard, traditional charts, when it was created, at which time. You can go through this. Okay, so let me open this in full screen mode, presentation mode. Can you see the image of your Tableau charts? Correct. So this is my last chart, isn't it? Aniket, did you understand? All the charts you can export as well. Yeah. All right. So I hope you enjoyed today's session as well. Just let me know your reactions for today's session. Okay. You can use the reactions. Great, Rusha. On Monday, we will see the filters. Okay. How to apply the filters. 2 participants raised hands. Okay. 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 Don't lower the reactions. Okay. I need to know like the comments. I mean the reactions. Shabas. Thank you, Shabas. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Thank you all. Yes, Anil.
Yeah, here in filters you have kept a tooltip of states. What is it doing?
Correct. What is that doing is that now this bar chart is used somewhere else as well. Where it is? In symbol map. In my worksheet, can you see bar chart is used over here in
Yeah.
Tooltip?
Yeah.
Now what is happening? Now look at bar chart. For technology, how much sales is there? Hello?
Yeah, 836.
8,36,000 something, right? So if I hover the mouse on, let's say Colorado, can you see the sales for technology? What happened? Why it is 10,966? It is because if you hover the mouse on particular state, that bar chart is getting filtered out for that state. Can I say like this?
Okay.
That's the reason why this tooltip of state is there in filtership. It means this bar chart is being referenced in this tooltip state here in simple map. So if you go to California, look at technology, 1,59,000. That is a specialty of inserting any chart into tooltip. The other chart is getting filtered out for that particular value. So for me, state is a value, right? So you for each state you can see line chart and the bar chart. You can include as many charts as possible in tooltip, but then you can see that if I include both the charts, entire screen is getting captured, isn't it?
Okay.
So if possible, you can use only one chart. All right. Yeah. Kunal, thank you. Yamini, did you understand what is tooltip in state of filter? I just explained. Okay, Abhi, I did not understand. Maybe in fast what? Yes, any doubts, anyone? Now, if I create one more worksheet, now I have, I want to create subcategory wise profit. How do I do that? Subcategory, I can either go to rows or columns. I can drag this subcategory either to rows or columns. Okay, there is no rule for that. Okay. Okay, so let me just copy this. All right. Now I wanted subcategory wise profit. So drag and drop profit to columns. And now suppose I want to sort this data. What option should I choose? This option, right? And show the labels. Can you see the labels? And suppose I wanted this thing in full screen mode, I can select the standard mode to entire view mode. Now, can you see some subcategories are there? Some subcategories are having positive profit values. Some subcategories are having negative profit values. Can you see that? Hello? Okay. Now, what I want, all the positive profit, all this positive profit, I wanted in green color. I wanted this in green color. All this negative profit, I wanted in red color. How can I do that? How can I, change the color based on some conditions? What is my condition here? Condition is that if profit value is positive, then it should be green. If profit value is negative, then it should be red, isn't it? So how many red colors should I expect here? How many red colors? How many red bars? Exactly. Okay. I should expect only 3 red and all others are, all other bars as green. So how many rows? You can see at the bottom. How many rows we have? 17 rows. Out of 17, if 3 are red, then how many are green? 14. So I should see 14 green and 3 as red, isn't it? Am I right? Yes, correct. Now, in order to do that, so in this chart, what is the dimension? Subcategory. In this chart, what is the measure? Profit. So make sure if you wanted the color based on these numbers are what? Sum of profit. Make sure that profit is dragged and dropped into color this way. Okay, now you can see some color difference, right? I wanted this color as red. I wanted this color as green, total green, complete green, no variations. Okay, so go to color, edit color. Okay, now look, focus here. Okay, so you can see this color and this color, right? Isn't it? So this color is assigned to negative value. This color is assigned to positive value. Am I correct? Okay, now is this my requirement? For this value, I wanted which color? Red color. For this value, what I want here? Green color. So just change it. Select this. Select red color. Click OK. Select blue tile and select green color. If you want the variation of green color, you can change it. Click OK. And now I will say I only want 2 colors, no variation. I should not want any variation. So I wanted only 2 colors. One is red, another is green. So make sure you are clicking on step color and making as 2. Can you see now I will only be getting 2 colors. One is red, one is green. And suppose I wanted the same font color. If the bar chart, the bar color is green, I wanted the value as green. If bar color is red, I wanted the value of that bar as red. So what should I do? Go to label, font, match mark color. Simple. isn't it? So this is one of the scenarios of conditional coloring, okay, that you can do as well. Yeah. Yes, any questions? You can unmute yourself one by one, you can ask. How to use SQL commands for Tableau? You want to use a SQL database that I shown you yesterday, correct? So if you go to data source, if you can go here, add, you can add MySQL or any database that you have. Now it is necessary that you have server, port name, host name and all, okay? So if you can see here initial SQL, you can write the SQL as well, okay? You can see here. You can write initial SQL, whatever the SQL query that you want to write, or you can first connect, okay, and then write the SQL query here as well after connecting. Okay, here also you can write the SQL query, Yamini. But first make sure you have proper connection, you have access, and then you can write the query whatever you, all right? What happened in this Tableau is that visualization query language is created, VisQL. In short, this is called as VisQL. Like we have SQL, structured query language. In Tableau, whatever the charts that you are getting, those are actually the result of this VisQL, visualization query language. So internally, what is happening? Tableau is writing this visualization query language, the structure of which is quite similar to SQL. Okay, and instead of showing the output in table, it is showing the output in charts. That's the only difference. And that's how this visualization tool is getting worked on. Okay. So we do have, scenario where we can see the SQL script, what is being generated by Tableau, but that, that requires, additional things. Okay. It is not possible in Tableau public. It is only possible in Tableau professional. Tableau public software, it is not possible. Yes, everyone liked today's session or partially liked, disliked? Yamini, if you can write SQL command that may not be understood by other folks. Okay, so the today's agenda was to show you the basic charts and marks, how we can leverage the marks card. All right. Okay. Okay, thank you, Atul. Thank you, Tuba. Okay, the idea is that you you learn the things. Okay, I teach in the manner so that the concepts are clear. For example, if suppose other trainers may not explain what is aggregation, and let's say you face interview for Tableau and then someone asks you what is aggregation. Okay, so why whenever you drag any measures into rows and columns, why do you see sum always? Because sum is the default aggregation function in Tableau. That's the reason why you see sum. Now you do have option to change it, but whenever you drag any continuous measure in columns or rows, so at that time you get that sum function. Okay, that's the reason. That is the aggregation. Okay, individual transactions are called as disaggregation, and sum of all the individual transactions are called as aggregation, right? And that we do using only on numerical columns. That's why these numerical columns are called as measures. Okay, and all the numerical columns are appended with this hash sign. Hash means numerical column. Okay, in Tableau, green hash. Okay, you can see this. Okay, these are green hash. And whatever the fields that are here in italics, measure names. Okay, we have latitude, we have longitude, we have orders count, we have measure values. All these are auto-generated fields. These things were not present in your sample superstore, but Tableau has internally created, or those are auto-generated fields on account of measure names and measure values. So these are the names of measures, and the values stored in those measures is nothing but measure values. And the names of each measure is nothing but measure names. What is latitude and longitude? latitude and longitude will appear in your data set if your data set contains at least one geographical data type. In my case, how many geographical columns we have? Geographical data type. This one, this one. Look at Earth like icon. Those are your geographical entities, correct? So I am saying this latitude and longitude will be appearing in your case if you have at least one geographical data. In my case, can you see I have 4 geographical data? So obviously it has to be present, isn't it? And orders count means what? What is the table that we are currently working? Orders, isn't it? So orders, and here also orders, correct? So how many rows are there in orders? We have in total 994 rows. Okay, in total we have 994 rows. So these 994 rows is the answer for this question. Orders count. All right. So that is again auto-generated. All right. So I hope you understand this today's session. Okay. So we have recordings available. You can again go through the sessions in case you face any difficulties. Okay. I hope you liked the today's session as well, like yesterday's one. So on that note, I will like to thank everyone and want to wrap up the session. Any questions apart from this? Yes, so if you want me to save this file, I can save this. Okay, and let me share it with everyone of you. Okay, so desktop, traditional charts. Yeah, I have already shared. Let me share it with everyone. Okay, so traditional charts, right? Yeah, this one. So whatever the TWBX file that I have just created, I have shared with everyone in the chat window. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you all. See you on Monday. Bye everyone.